Welcome back to another episode of Top 5. My name is Chance Brown. I will be your host for today. If this is your first time joining us, you're in for a new experience that we haven't done yet before. We're trying something a little new on the Top 5 show. Typically, you'll see me interviewing a thought leader, somebody that's a top producer, an industry leader about all things real estate and getting their 5 best practices that you can then take and put back into your business to help you build a long-term profitable business. Sometimes you just hear me because it's something that doesn't necessarily need an expert to come in and weigh on. It's just, hey, we're going to talk about these 5 things that are going to help build your business. This week, we're going to do something new where for 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're going to get one tip on a particular subject. And that particular subject for this week is, what are some of the 5 basic things that we really need to get back to? The last 2 years have been kind of crazy. We've been all over the place, especially if you're a brand new licensee. You kind of walked into the middle of a hurricane when you walked into the market that we've been experiencing for the last couple of years. So what are 5 things that we can do to get back to the basics of real estate? So we are going to start today, and we're going to talk about the word awareness. Tomorrow is going to be transparency. Wednesday is going to be focus. On Thursday, we're going to talk about how to take referral business next level. And on Friday, we're going to discuss the dirty word of accountability. So let's jump in. Like I said, it's Monday. We're going to talk about awareness of our business. In order for us to build a great business, we need to know what has to happen in that business so that we can execute on those things religiously. There's no big sexy magic bullet. We want to try this new marketing service. We want to try this social media thing. We want to do all of these things. But at the end of the day, it's consistent execution of daily disciplines that helps us become successful in real estate. And that's what we need to plan for. That's what we need to schedule out. And that's what we need to make sure we execute. So if you have been around the real estate industry at all over the last any time, you've heard people talk about my perfect week or a perfect week scheduler or whatever that looks like. And let me tell you something, there is not, nor will there ever be, unless you are on vacation and left your laptop at home and phone and everything else at home, a perfect week in real estate. It just doesn't exist. But that's not the point. The point with putting together what your week ought to look like and how you ought to manage that week is all about understanding these are the things that have to happen in my business, and this is when I'm going to do them, and creating habit around the awareness of what needs to go down in your business. So here's a really simple, just couple of steps that you need to take to start this process. Number 1, get out a notepad, get out your Remarkable, get out your laptop, whatever it is that you want to do. And you're going to write down the things that you need to do every single day in your business. These are not the, I want to do, this sounds fun. These are the, I have to do these things to be successful every single day. Write them down. And next to where you write them down, how long do they take? And if you don't know the answer to the how long do they take, that's okay. We'll figure it out over time. But these are the things that I have to do. And this is how long they take. Then we're going to repeat that exercise on weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis, semi-annually, annually, however far out time-wise you need to go. What are the things I have to do on a daily basis? What are the things I have to do on a weekly basis? What are the things I have to do on a monthly basis? So you may only do accounting once a month. That's fine. Put it in your monthly column. And how long do you need for that? And then we're going to go in and we're going to create blocks based on how long each one of those tasks takes. So if your social media update is something you're going to do 2 times a day and it's 20 minutes each time, then you're going to create 2 20-minute blocks that go into your calendar every single day. And that's it. Put them in on the times you would like to actually do those things. Doesn't mean you have to do them at those times. What times would you like to do those things? And then take the rest of those blocks and put them into your calendar and build out your calendar. Leave yourself time for your personal non-negotiables, spending time with your family, partaking in hobbies, going to the grocery store, things like that. Make sure you schedule those things because those are more important. Your business drives those things, but those things have to happen for you to live a good quality of life. Leave yourself some what we call buffer blocks in the time management universe. Buffer blocks are going to give you the flexibility to, this popped up and I need to take care of it. But as you add these blocks to your schedule, the beauty of the perfect week scheduler, the beauty of putting together your perfect week or the ideal week or whatever you want to call it, is that you have a good grasp of what has to happen in your business. You have the awareness of all the things that have to happen in your business. Now, the beauty of time blocking, which is a totally different episode, if you want to go back and watch the 12-week year episode that I did with Brian Moran, the author of that book, you can go back and watch or listen to that episode of this podcast where he talks about it. The beauty of time blocking is that it's very flexible. So if you're doing a time block at 10 a.m. and it's, writing thank you notes, or it's whatever that looks like in your daily schedule, and somebody picks up the phone and says, hey, I really need to go see this home. It's been on the market for 5 minutes. It's in that neighborhood we've been looking for. It seems perfect. Can we go right now? You don't say, ooh, no, sorry, can't do that. I'm in the middle of this time block. I have a portion time for clients at 2 p.m. If you want to run your business that way, that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with setting those barriers to your time. But if it's something that really is kind of an urgent client need and you need to get out there and handle it, it gives you the opportunity to stop what you're doing, go into that client time block that you were going to do at 2 p.m. and just move the blocks. Move the blocks from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., switch them out. And then when you get back at 2 p.m., hey, I can finish that block. But no matter what happens at the end of that day, you get done with that block. This is where you're going to drive awareness of all the things that have to happen in your business. And this is the first step to really making sure, as we get back on the road to really perfecting the basics that we've probably not paid as much attention to over the last 2 or 3 years, that we really, really need to do. The first step is awareness. We need to be fully aware of what's going on in our business and what we need to be doing on a daily basis. We need to have how much time that's going to take, and we need to get it onto a calendar so that we are using our time most effectively and not wasting a bunch of time, which is going to lead us in to tomorrow when we talk about transparency. And I'm going to give you a little sneak preview now that we know all these things that need to be done. Are we actually executing on them? And tomorrow might be a little painful for some people. So we will see you then. Thanks for tuning in to Top 5. Looking forward to part 2 of our 5 tips to get back to the basics of real estate tomorrow. See you then.